Montana, maybe Wyoming, somewhere out Midwest. He somehow got the testicles of some
Not
sort of
Midwest.
Asiatic great sheep or something like that, like one of those big rams with the crazy horns that they have over there. He cloned it, and then he started breeding the clone with like American like giant rams or something like that for the purposes of creating a super race of huntable great sheep rams or whatever the fuck they are in the Midwest to be hunted in like captivity, like in Texas and in the Midwest. Well, they caught him. This evil genius he is. He's like 81 years old, maybe.
But you can't do that?
Yeah, they gave him 6 months of federal prison.
Really?
The judge was like, I had to really weigh this one because on one hand, he's never committed a crime in his life and he's 81. On the other, I want to deter people from changing the genetic code of God's creatures. You know, like creating their own,
I mean, I guess that's a fair concern. All it takes is like one thing to go wrong, and then it's like, we've got this like fast breeding ram that's taking over he didn't realize this when he was creating them, but you know that foliage that's essential for all the other life here? Yeah, they love it. They can't get enough.
And the laser beam eyes are starting forest fires everywhere.
Yes.
And why do you make him so mean? Like,
I didn't know where that story was going. Like, this guy got a pair of Asiatic sheep testicles, but he just liked them more than his own. So he had a quick surgery and he's good to go.
Yeah, he's fucking the sheep.
That's such a futuristic crime. I think if you told, I don't remember when Dolly the sheep was, but I'm going to guess 98.
Yeah.
And that was pretty fucking cool. It seemed at the time that they'd be cloning people in 5 years. You know, there'd be like a cloned, and I always thought it'd be a cloned famous person. I thought some famous person who was like had a big ego, like a Michael Jackson or a Cher or whoever, some entertainers, what it felt like would be like cloned, and they'd be raising their clone as a child, and you'd always be thinking like, that's little Michael. We're gonna get it right this time.
What if he's a terrible singer if you get it
That's
right?
the thing. All that rape is what made him such a great performer. Like they raised a Michael like without all the molestation, and
you could save the future kids from
can't
him.
dance for shit.
Yeah,
they cloned people in China.
Did they?
In 2018, Chinese scientist He Jiankui announced that he had created the first gene-edited babies, twin girls named Lulu and Nana. He claimed to have used CRISPR, to genetically engineer the twins to prevent HIV. He was sentenced to 3 years in prison for violating the government ban on his experiments. 2 other scientists were given lesser sentences.
Did he create a viable fetus that went to term? Because I don't know. I would doubt that. I remember there was a couple of hoaxes where there was like this scientist who was claiming he'd done it, and it drummed up a huge amount of media response, and it was so akin to when one of those doomsday predicting cults is like, yeah, June 27th, it's all over, and then June 27th rolls around and they have to like come up with some new bullshit. You know, they're like, you know what? We recalculated. We were looking at it wrong. We used the Mayan calendar instead of the Incan calendar. It turns out it's August the 3rd. So keep donating, stay the course.
Yeah.
Like he did one of those where like, so where are the children? And like, they couldn't make it today, but like, I'm here to talk to you guys. And I brought my fellow scientists. I don't know if it's the guy you're talking about, but it was this other guy who was pretending like he had cloned some kids.
Was he in China?
He was Asian.
That's is there an easier country to fake that you're cloning someone than China?
See, they look the same.
Oh, look at him. He looked just like me. 5'6", dark hair, dark eyes. And they'd be like, wow, he really did it. Meanwhile, just a different guy.
Just different guy. Just Chinese guy. Looks the same.
Yeah. I'm scanning MIT Technology Review, and he didn't submit his work to be peer reviewed, which makes my amateur ass just feel like the whole thing is skeptical.
Yeah.
It's suspect, I should have said. There are 2 live children that are twins, but I don't know how you tell if they've been cloned.
Only one way, Woody. Only one way. You make them fuck Michael. What's his name? Not Michael Jackson. He's dead. Who's the basketball player that's got the AIDS?
Magic Johnson.
Magic Johnson. Yeah. Make him fuck Magic Johnson. It's the only way you find out.
I mean, it's a brilliant idea.
Nah, he's on those diseases. He's like undetectable. He can't give you AIDS anymore.
I know, but it's funnier to ride with.
Yeah, and that's what he wants us to think.
Right.
He has every interest. Yeah.
He promised.
The truth is that medicine gives me gas, so I don't take it anymore.
Yeah.
Good luck you.
He's incredibly ill. He just eats his way through it. Just keeps all the mass on. I was looking up, Kyle. I don't think it's common or even uncommon for plants to grow inside you to the point that you die, or even at all.
Wait, you don't think it's uncommon for plants to grow inside you to the point you die, like the sesame
Like
seed?
it's not even uncommon. Like it would be a level of rarity. I don't even know the right word. Like there's one story here I found.
Well, I'm not.
So when you say it's not uncommon, you mean it's something more than even more rare than.
Yes, if you said it was uncommon, it would be a drastic understatement as to the rarity of this event.
Well, that's not what I said happened. The seed gets stuck in there and creates like a sepsis situation in the folds of your intestine.
No. The way I heard it was there was a flower sprouting from her belly button.
Oh, yeah, 2 verse 1. Yeah, that's it.
A good thing we can't play this back.
I mean, a Massachusetts man was rushed to the hospital with a collapsed lung because a pea plant was growing in it.
Of course.
But he didn't die.
Where'd it get light?
He inhaled it doesn't need light.
It probably doesn't need light at first, like it's under the soil.
Yeah, it's germinating up in there, all in his lungs. Oh, poor lungs.
He can you imagine breathing in a whole pea you're eating so rapidly? Just
Dude, I could do that. I've twice chipped my teeth by biting a fork. I was just distracted and hungry, and I bit my lip. It's healing right now. Sometimes I just get hungry, bro.
I know what that's like, but I'm good at it.
Don't stand too close.
I bite the inside of my mouth sometimes, and then it swells, and it's more easily bitten, and then it swells more the second time. And after a while, I have to talk funny, and I have to be like, well, I can't really talk normally because of the chance if I talk normally quickly, then I will bite my side of my mouth and I'll start bleeding. I've had enough of this, goddammit. Stop laughing. Stop. It's awful. It's real bad. I'll bite the shit out of myself. It's like that right now. I have to be careful right now. Yes. I think I almost want them like the dentist or oral surgeon to go in there and remove some tissue on the inside so it's less likely to happen.
Voluntary oral surgery. That sounds terrible.
I wonder if you had that buccal fat removal? When they remove buccal fat? Is it buccal?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. It's how BUCAL.
Okay. I bet that would just thin out, give a little more space inside your mouth.
I almost want it because I do it regularly. It's the biggest problem in my day today. Was I was like, goddamn,
what a life!
It fucking sucks. It hurts.
Yeah. Oh, I'm with you. I'm on Kyle's side. Yeah, I bit my lip 2 days ago, and I was like, all right, I bit it for real, but I don't think it's going to be a bad one. Here I am on Thursday, fuck. Where's the Oragel? I need that awful tasting stuff just to get over the pain. Not great. Not great.
Okay.